family.
Yes, I want to say hi to my good friend Clovis Heslop that works with Heart Trust NTA. He's the #1 driver, and he always listens to your program. As a matter of fact, he was the one that introduced me to your program.
What's your name again?
Clovis Heslop.
Clovis Heslop.
Driver at Heart Trust.
Well, big up Clovis, man. I watch not no.
But I was listening to the program this morning, Raga, and you said that you know that uptown people have mix-up too.
Yeah?
And I just want to share this mix-up with you.
Well, please do, darling.
It happened some time ago when I was living on Lady Musgrave Road.
Uh-huh.
So I met this guy, nice guy, brown, pretty eyes, tall and handsome and looking good.
All right.
And he said, we started talking and stuff, and he invited me to his house.
Uh-huh.
Of course, he told me that he was not involved and, the works. You know what you guys tell ladies when you want to be with them.
With me, I'm an angel. You don't see the halo over my head. I'm an angel.
Oh, come on, Raga.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, he invited me to his place, and of course, to prove to me that he was not involved with anybody and stuff. So one weekend I packed some stuff and I decided that I was going to his house to stay.
Okay.
The Friday evening we went to the movies, and after the movies he took me to some place where we could overlook the city and the lights, and it was good. It was really, really good. And we stayed there for a while and we chatted and we laughed, and it was good. And, one thing led to another up there, and we went home.
Hold on. One thing led to another up on now, watch the lights.
Yes, man. That's where we were watching the lights.
Okay, so I look at thing that go down.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Everything went down.
All right, then, cool.
So, afterwards, we went back to his place.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went to his place, we were there. But you had to, the way the house was set, you had to go through a living room, go through another bedroom to get to his bedroom.
Okay.
Place was nicely set. Anyways, we were there, and that was a Friday evening. Early Saturday morning, we heard knocking on the door. So I was saying to myself, I wonder who could be knocking, disturbing us so early in the morning. Mm-hmm. And he did not respond. So, of course, it's not my place, so it was not in my place to respond either.
Right.
So I just lay down there.
Uh-huh.
And then I heard somebody out there saying, let us just call him Danny, because I don't want to call his name.
Right.
So I heard somebody outside saying, Danny, open the door. I know you're in there, because I know that the door cannot be locked from outside. Of course, it was a female voice now, and I started shaking in my clothes.
Uh-huh.
So I said to myself, Lord have mercy, what is this I get myself into?
Mm-hmm.
So, he was there, and I said to him, Danny, who is that outside? And he said to me, it's my son's mother. So I said, so why is she here so early? Didn't you tell me that you guys are not involved? We can't talk about that. No, we can't talk about that. No, but anyway, this lady outside, banging down the door. I tell you, Raga, she was just banging down the door and behaving badly.
Uh-huh.
So at the time, I wanted to urinate now, so I said to him, Danny, I really need to urinate, and we had to
wait,
go back.
I catch you afraid and ready for wet up yourself.
I tell you.
Oh, why you now?
He said I had to go through the living room and go back out to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I really needed to go. So he said to me, he took a powder dish off the dresser and said to me, you want to use this?
What is that,
Because there was no way that we could get outside. And
Hold on. Which door she never did I lick down the front door?
Okay, the house is set up that you had to go through the living room.
Right.
Then through another bedroom.
Right.
To his room.
Right.
Now, the other bedroom, that was where the bathroom was, and those two rooms shared that one bathroom.
Okay.
And so I would have
No, but which door she did I lick down?
She was hitting on the other bedroom door.
Oh.
And
over there, so the bathroom there, the other bedroom, the bathroom there.
Exactly, and that is where I wanted to go. And
so you catch you afraid that you all want to wet up yourself now for use the bathroom?
I almost peed myself.
So when you tell him, say now, this big bossy man, you tell him, say you really need to go over there go use the bathroom. Him take a powder dish off and just like,
and he took one of his rags and he emptied the powder in the rag and said to me, you want to use this? So I said to myself, oh my God, what is this I get myself in? And I tell you that, he banged on the door and
that was the man. Where is him take out the powder with the powder dish, can bossy something, don't have bossy thing. And then him empty the powder in our rag and give you the container and say, you want to use this? Because basically, I say, we now go this right now, you could have deal. Anyway, go on talk.
So anyways, Raga, when the banging on the door finally stopped, you know, and I was still saying that, you know, I don't know if this girl is lurking outside or anything. So I said to myself, you know, as soon as possible, I need to take myself out of this place. I need to get home.
Yes.
So, Raga, I was there, man, and I could see that he was nervous too, you know. And I tell you, see, by the time I could think of getting myself together, of course, you know, I had to use the powder dish because it was really coming down.
Hold on. You really use the powder dish?
Yes.
You use the powder dish to relieve yourself?
If it wasn't the powder dish, Raga, it would have been his bed or the floor.
Then tell me something.
So
Hold on. Then the powder dish did big?
It was a good-sized powder dish.
So you full it up? Yeah,
I had to. Well, the cover was already taken off.
Right.
We had to take the cover off to empty the powder in the towel.
Right.
And then I had to use the powder dish.
So you
do it straight.
You what?
Some was on the floor. Because I was so nervous I could barely.
Right, yeah, tremble. So you put on the powder dish and just kind of like squat a little bit.
To do it straight, Raga, and
you couldn't aim. In the aim was a little bit difficult, don't it?
Oh, that's mercy, Raga. I could not get to aim.
But then
So you know that there was a little on the floor, and you know, based on the predicament.
Oh, so there was a little on the floor. Some went on the floor.
Yes, man.
Okay.
Went on the floor.
But it's understandable considering the circumstances under which the highly stress.
No. I know he couldn't get upset with me now because I peed on the floor, you know. So he said to me, no, don't worry about that, man. I'll take care of that.
So wait, so right in front of him, you just full up the powder dish with pee?
Yes, I had to let it go right there.
Right, okay. So what you do with the content when you done now? When you have it in your hand now, what you do?
No, man, I didn't hold it in my hand. It was same place there on the floor.
Right.
So all I wanted to do was relieve myself.
Okay, man.
That is not the greatest part of the story.
Yes, tell me.
This is the greater part of the story.
Yeah.
We thought the girl was gone. And so I was deciding now that I'm going to hurry and get myself dressed and get out of that place. Shortly after that, I hear banging on the window outside. And the girl was tearing off the window to come in here, you know.
Good Lord.
I know you have a little dirty sketchel gal in there. What? And I want to see that little dirty sketchel that you have in there. Raga, no, I know that it was a whole tegreg out there. I know that she wanted to come in to tear me to pieces. Raga, you see when I see the girl pop out one of the louver window, I bolt underneath the bed. I don't want to
What you say? She pop out one of the louver window.
Pop out one of the louver windows.
And when you see that, you just run go under the
bed because I don't want her to see my face. Because next to somebody that know my father and tell my father about the happening.
Okay.
And my father was a prominent man.
Okay.
So I didn't want, you know, the scandal and the
Right.
You understand? Because at the time, my mother had introduced me to this guy from New York, and we were to be married. But of course, you know, I didn't love him or anything like that.
Right.
And here came this nice-looking guy, and
right.
little thing happened here and there, and
right.
And so I bolt under the bed so fast because I was hiding my face. Anyways, I don't know what happened, but she went away. It seems as if his brother, you know, helped to get her away.
Okay.
Raga, I thought the girl was gone now because now it was about midday. So
in the old morning then?
Yes,
and you said she didn't come early. When she started beat the thing, it was early in the morning, though?
Yes, man, she came very, very early in the morning, about minutes to 6, thereabouts.
So, and this whole ordeal go right down till about midday, 12 o'clock?
Out there, and the gardener was out there, you know, they were trying to restrain her and stuff.
Oh, he has a gardener too?
Yes,
okay.
So when she broke out the window, at the time he lived off Canewood Crescent or something like that, off Constant Spring Road. And I was living at Lady Musgrave Road. And so here she was now breaking on the window, so I guess the gardener and the brother restrained her and took her away.
Right.
I thought she was gone. Raga, I packed my things so fast. It was about midday. And I said I was trying to escape this house. Raga, when I went out to the gate, what can I tell you? This girl just broke round the gate on me and she just grabbed me up and she said, "Girl, are you in there with me, man?" I said, Rago, the man couldn't even control her. He was there trying to pull her off me, and I was there trying to get away from her. The only thing I could do was grab on in her, that time, Jerry curls, you know, the curly look here. So I thought it was her hair, so I grabbed on in it, and I grabbed on in it, Rago. All of the hair come out in my hand.
Why? So we had a ball and so we had